Would you prefer a black guy or a white guy?
Black guy.
Black guy? What about you?
Black guy.
Black guy? And why is that?
I don't know how to treat a girl. Yeah.
They know how to treat a girl?
Yeah.
Better than a white guy, you said?
White guys are weird.
White guys are weird? Why are they weird? What did they do?
It's like they talk weird. Black guys are just cool. No hate.
Okay. Look, you guys like what you guys like. You feel me? It is what it is.
For a white man, cheating is one thing, but I feel like whenever a white man thinks his girlfriend is cheating with a black man, it becomes like a whole different thing, and I don't understand why.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome and welcome channel. Thank you for the incredible support through subscribing to the channel. And we also want to take this opportunity to remind you about our membership packs. Guys, subscribe to our membership pack for amazing benefits that comes with that. So guys, today I want us to look at a wave of viral videos that are sweeping across the social media platform, and that has sparkling one of the most uncomfortable conversations online right now. And this is about white women speaking openly and confidently and without an apology. They are sharing their attraction to black men, and what might seem like a simple personal preference has quickly turned into something much bigger. Because guys, the reactions, they have been intense, especially from some white American men who aren't just disagreeing but are visibly unsettled. So guys, what's really going on here? I want us to listen to these videos, then I'll be
And while
back
this
with a
is
deeper
more typically
commentary.
pronounced in regards to black men because of these stereotypes about black men's, there is a lot of envy from white men for men of color for very different reasons. Maybe it's the stereotypes of them being perceived as hardworking or dedicated, ambitious individuals, all of things that a lot of white men struggle with. Not to mention the way that a lot of Indian people could come to the US and literally start a business and thrive is really impressive. But it's just crazy how much racism is rooted in jealousy, specifically white men's inability to satisfy women, because that seems to be a problem that quite a lot of people have reported with white partners or husbands. Even with my content, I get a lot of white men in my DMs who want me to bully them or like sexually talk to them, down to them in a weird way, genuinely have inferiority complexes. I mean, these people are seriously psychologically upset and depressed over the way that they look. And so whatever amount of superiority they claim to feel on their white skin certainly doesn't extend to the bedroom. I will just say that.
Black man, there's nobody out there that will sexualize you more than a white man does. Not white women, no other race of women, no other race of man. It's the white man. And if you played sports or if you've worked in like a kitchen or like a warehouse even, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Like if you stand around a white dude long enough, there's like a 80% chance he's going to ask how big you are, you know, and like how many women you be with. And like, it's really uncomfortable, bruh. It's really uncomfortable because it's like you won't even be talking about anything sexual, but if it's slightly adjacent to it, they're going to try and work that into the conversation somehow because they have a weird obsession with black men and what they got going on down there. The white man's fascination and obsession with the black phallus, the BBC, is incredibly like unsettling and insane. And once you come to the realization of what's going on, you won't be able to look at it the same. You know what I'm saying? Because like for me, I didn't really mind it too much when I was like younger in high school, but like as time went on, I'm starting to notice a pattern. It's getting worse because I played college ball, you know what I'm saying? And once I got to college, it got so much worse, bro. And just like anything, it goes back to slavery and the sheer surprise of what the Europeans saw whenever they came to Africa. Really, white men have an unhealthy obsession with like black bodies in general, but it's like, since I'm a man, I'm speaking on like the male issue, the male part of it. And there's another aspect to this where it's like more physical, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like the white men want to have so many fantasies about overpowering a black man physically. And again, it goes back to slavery with like buck breaking. And there's not a lot of like concrete evidence that points towards like the existence of buck breaking, but like I don't put anything past these folks, you know what I'm saying? And they want to feel like they can, or they fantasize about physically overpowering a black man by like fighting them or just like straight up taking a life. You know what I mean? Because it's like they have this like irrational fear within themselves, and like under patriarchy, there's something that's going on in their brains where it's like there's like a little bit of like cognitive dissonance, and it's like I can't be a manly man and be scared of any black man no matter what they look like.
A lot of white men are really like insecure whenever you talk about like, you know, you've ever dated a black man or something. They get so insecure about it.
What's one thing to make a guy more attractive?
Definitely confidence, because I feel like a lot of guys are very insecure.
I like that. Confidence is important. Do you meet a lot of guys that are not confident?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the most unconfident man you have ever met?
I wouldn't say there's one of those the most, but typically a lot of white men are really like insecure whenever you talk about like, you've ever dated a black man or something. They get so insecure about it. They say you're contaminated and stuff. Like, I've had guys tell me that multiple times.
Really?
Yes, like they
What's
do
up with
not-
these guys, man? They don't sound confident at all.
I know. White men like are the most like unconfident. I don't want to say all of them, but all the ones I've met have always asked the question, have you ever been with a black guy?
I've never asked that question. That's really stupid. Like,
It is
that
so
doesn't matter.
stupid.
Just like be confident and like treat the girl good.
What's your go-to type of guy? What are you looking for?
Hopefully black. Very muscly, be above 6 foot, be dark skinned.
Girls are some like BBC lovers, right?
I guess.
All the dudes are ugly, and then she says she's into black dudes. Black dudes are the ugliest dudes. No offense. For black people on this one, you can have her, I guess. Go make some science experiment babies with these retarded white women.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't want her. You can keep her, in fact. I must say, don't get mad at us, because your women see how crazy y'all are. See the statistics y'all uphold with children, women, rape, all those things. And then they try to choose a man who's kind. Don't get mad at black people, black men specifically. Just understand your role. Maybe be kinder, and maybe they'll want to actually have your babies. But black men, we don't really want your women. So, don't make this the reason why you start to kirk out. No pun intended.
This is reason 10,000 why racism is rooted in jealousy. Tell me why I received this message of a white man saying, well, you look like you've dated black men, and if you have, none of us want you. I didn't know this was an attitude that a lot of white men hold, but apparently they think that white women who sleep with black men or with brown men, they become tainted in some way, and they no longer want that white woman. But this is absolutely rooted in jealousy, because why would it matter to them unless black men made them feel insecure? There is something about black men sleeping with white women who they view as their possessions that really gets them feeling angry, like they aren't good enough, because let's face it, they aren't. And white men are obsessed with black men's penises. Like, they talk about it often online. You'll see comments like, I bet she takes black. Genuinely unsettling how much they talk about black men. If they weren't insecure, if they didn't feel jealous, then why would they talk about it? They wouldn't. Genuinely so embarrassing on their end, because quite literally anybody can see through like what they're doing.
For a white man, cheating is one thing, but I feel like whenever a white man thinks his girlfriend is cheating with a black man, it becomes like a whole different thing, and I don't understand why. If y'all remember Kayla Malik, her ex Evan was really abusive, and there's this clip going around of him being like, oh, I bet you F this black guy. You F this black guy, didn't you? It was a big black guy. And I'm wondering, like, what be going through y'all's heads? Like, why is that worse than just cheating regularly? Like, why does it matter who she cheated with?
Mr. Hacker, it doesn't appear as though you really paint a very pretty picture of white people in general insofar as you see white-black race relations. Can you expound on that, sir?
Well, interestingly, you use the phrase race relations. I don't think there are many relations between black and white people. What I would say very simply is that those of us who are born with this pigmentation have certain privileges, things we can take for granted. We have the safety, the security, so we don't want to lose this. Now, this also means that.
So welcome back to the channel. So guys, this whole debate started with a few videos, a few voices, and a few confessions. And white women are looking straight into their camera, speaking with a kind of bold honesty, and that has not been seen before. Without filters and without hesitation, they go that I prefer black men, I feel more seen, I feel more understood. And just like that, guys, the internet has caught fire, and what has followed is just reaction. This is an eruption because across the social media platform, a wave of discomfort began to rise. Some white American men accustomed to a certain narrative, a certain expectation, found themselves suddenly on an unfamiliar ground. And because this wasn't just about dating preferences, it felt like something deeper, a shift, a challenge, and a crack in a long-standing assumptions about desirability, identity, and control over cultural narratives. And so, guys, you could see from these videos and comments that frustration is masked as jokes, anger disguised as analysis, and confusion wrapped in sarcasm. And why are they saying this publicly? Is this a trend? Is this an attack? But guys, beneath these questions is something harder to ignore: discomfort. This is because for some of these videos didn't just express preference; they disrupted expectation. They also forced conversation about race, attraction, and perception that many had never truly confronted. And guys, on the other side, applause, support, and also agreement, as many black men and others watching saw something different in those same videos. Not controversy, but validation. Not conflict, but visibility. And so, guys, the internet became a battleground of perspectives, not just about relationships, but about identity, culture, and the shifting dynamics of a globalized world where voices, once quiet, are now impossible to ignore. But here is the truth, guys. This movement isn't really about who people choose to date. It is about what happens when private preferences become public conversations, when long standing norms are questioned in real time, and when people are forced to confront ideas they never expected to be challenged. And maybe, just maybe, the real story is in the outrage. It is the realization that the world is changing faster than some are comfortable with. And in that change, guys, everyone is being asked to listen, to reflect, and to adapt, whether they are ready or not. So, guys, do let me know what you think about this topic on the comment section below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and also share so that it may reach the next viewer. See you in my next episode.